We are here to talk about really informing more about what has come to light recently through the comments of Judge Schultz and the prosecution that was reported by the U.S. Attorney's Office. We're here to fully support Judge Schultz in his comments and the U.S. Attorney's Office in their efforts to not only prosecute those that download sexual images of children, child porn, but to do what can be done to help those whose images have been disseminated across the internet. And the fact of the matter is that one prosecution can help one victim and sometimes get restitution for that victim, but the law allows for much more to be done to not only help those that have been exploited, but to deter others from downloading it. And as a lawyer for victims, I recently learned that there is a law called Mashas Law that was passed by Congress. And it provides that anybody that produces or downloads an image of a child porn, can be sued civilly for the download or production of that image for no less than $150,000. So I'm here to say, number one, we care about kids. Number two, we're committed to protecting them. Number three, if you have downloaded or produced any sexually explicit images of children, I'm coming at you. We're coming at you. And we're going to use the civil justice system to come at you, to deter you and others from continuing to exploit children on and off the internet. That's why we're here. That's what we've dedicated all of our careers to. And this is an important moment to inform you and others that there's more that can be done. Less than 5% of the cases that have been reported are actually prosecuted. And in only a few of those cases is restitution even done to the victims. But the Congress 2 years ago passed a law that gives remedies. And we're coming at you if you violated that law. Cordelia.
My name is Cordelia Anderson, and I am an advocate for prevention and the co-director of the Sexual Health and Responsibility Program, SHARP. I am very happy to be here to support this effort. We have to recognize that if we want to prevent the harm done from child pornography, we have to recognize we have to go after demand. We have to support the laws that are there that show the harm to children from people looking at images, from people sexually abusing children, from people distributing those images. A point about demand that is important to understand is that we have to look at why there are so many people willing and able to look at images of children being sexually abused. People don't think that it's serious. They don't understand the harm. And those that are harmed don't know that there's people that will listen to them and help them. And that's why this is so important.
And what work have you been doing in the area, Cordelia, to try to help and deter this from continuing?
For over 30 years, we've been trying to educate, but we know we can't educate our way out of this. We have to go to the people that are perpetrating and get them to understand the harm and get their actions to be taken seriously.
Walter Bera, give us your take on this and your background that brings you to this moment.
My name is Dr. Walter Bera, and I've been working for more than 35 years as a psychologist and therapist in the assessment, prevention, and treatment of child sexual abuse. I'm the founder of the Kenwood Therapy Center in Minneapolis, and also the co-founder of the Sexual Health and Responsibility Project, because of the explosion of technology facilitated child sexual abuse. We're talking today about internet pornography and the harm it can have. We have seen a huge increase in the number of children that have gotten caught up and involved in chat rooms, involved in people they meet in the course of which they get exploited by these perpetrators who prey through the ease and accessibility and anonymity that the internet affords. People who download pornography, internet child pornography, are also people that we have seen increasingly, because this is a form of sexual addiction that not only has huge criminal and liability issues, but can catch and take up people's lives and harm their work, relationships, and families. So to know that help is available and that people are able to come out in the process of therapy and the process of addressing this kind of secret and shameful, embarrassing experience, whether it's something that you experience or something that you're engaged in. That's the message I want to make sure to bring across.
For 25 years, I've been a lawyer for advocates and suing clerical cultures that have protected offenders and hurt kids. And I believe that in that work we have deterred others from abusing and hurting kids. I also believe that the exploitation of children on the internet has yet to be exposed, and this law gives us to take the kind of things that we have learned in clergy sex abuse litigation and sue individual downloaders, anybody that looks at child abuse images. They don't have to have been prosecuted, and to deter them from continuing to download images. So if you have been downloading images of child porn,